Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Tim Spiers.
Can't see your hand there, but you did just do. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Wolves reporter Tim Spiers.
Yep.
Tim, not the best performance Wolves you'll ever see, but at the same time, it's effective. It's 3 points. Happy days.
Well, this is 46 game season, 50 game season. It's going to be. You've got to be able to win differently, and Wolves have proved, not for the first time, that they can win dirty. It was,
filthy.
But I mean, it was anything but filthy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of the adjective to describe Wolves' football this season, it was muck and nettles. It was backs to the wall on the road.
I saw that. I've never heard of muck and nettles before.
How many have you not?
No.
Mick McCarthy used to say it all the time. How many cliches can I fit in? But
Keep going.
Honestly, they were literally throwing their bodies at the ball to block it. John Ruddy made a standing save towards the end, and it was a minor miracle that it was still 1-0 with about 5 to go. And then they've got the second on the break, and it's killed it off completely. But on balance of play, Reading deserved a point today. At least, but Wolves have come away with a 2-0 win, which is the mark of a promotion team.
Absolutely. I mean, you take it back to the first 15 minutes, and goodness me, they were 6s and 7s, weren't they?
Who was?
Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to defend. I mean, it was a nightmare.
Well, they scored after 16, so they weren't too bad.
That's what I said, first 15 minutes.
Yeah, so within 50 seconds, speculative effort from range, and Ruddy's kind of fumbled it onto the post. And then a few minutes later, Connor Cody back pass, and Ruddy's clearance is charged down. And this isn't Wolves, they're kind of losing their composure.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Then they got the goal from some magic in the final third, which was the difference between the two teams. If all right.
Oh my goodness, that pass was incredible.
You don't want to see below the camera. This is the difference in the quality in the final third was a different state. We saw Costa with some real magic, fantastic from him by the way, and overdue for the second goal.
Vintage Costa.
And Jota and Cavallera were bang on it for the first kind of quarter of the game. Looks very threatening whenever Wolves move forward, and that's what led to the first goal. Cavallera cuts inside, plays it to Jota. He just assesses what's going on in front of him and plays a gorgeous through ball to Cavallera. The Reading defenders are literally stood there, and you think that's got to be offside because Cavallera is so far ahead of the defence. But I've seen a replay already; he's nowhere near offside.
No, it's
which just
unbelievable.
shows you the quality of the pass because Reading literally bamboozled. Right, they don't know where to look.
Beanboozled.
It's like they're in the Dog and Doublet at 3 in the morning. They don't know what's going on. Right,
my goodness.
And then Cavallera rolls the ball like Limp Biscuit, rolling, and rolls it past the keeper. Absolutely gorgeous goal, typical Wolves. You've got to say this season, what a thing to be able to say, but it was a typical Wolves goal. And then
I thought their best period of play, Wolves, from that goal onwards to the end of the first half, really.
Yeah, and they did produce some of the football that we all kind of know and love. But Reading are a good team, and I think they had 60% of possession today, Reading, and they changed their formation to try and match Wolves, which massively flatters Wolves, by the way, playing 3-4-3, not their usual shape and formation, but that's how good Wolves have been this season. Teams have got to try and adapt to try and beat them. And I thought Reading from minutes kind of just before half time to minute 80
43
81 were the better team. And on another day they scored a couple of goals at least.
Absolutely. Resolute defending though, desperate at times, but at the same time, at least I've got to say, and he had a bit of a stinker at the start, the first 10 minutes, but John Ruddy, Jaap Stam said in there, he's had the game of his life, which you would never have thought of in the first half, but I mean that save, point blank save was incredulous.
Yes, right, one save.
Oh, it was a massive, magnificent save.
No, it was, but I don't know what Stam's on about because he hasn't had the game of his life.
Well, he's hurting.
He's almost let 2 in.
He's hurting
in the first 8 minutes.
He's mad. He's angry.
All right, I can hear what you're saying. And then the save was brilliant. I think it was Mo Barrow 6 yards out for a cross, and Ruddy's he's diving, but he's put his hand above his head as he's done it. Kind of like Jersey Dudek saving for Shevchenko in the Champions League final, but not quite as at close range. It was magnificent. It was such a strong hand. He's kept out. After then, he's been brilliant. Nuno didn't care. He just said he's done his job. No praise whatsoever. I also put to him that Ryan Bennett's come in and kept 3 clean sheets.
He was great.
From nowhere, and been brilliant.
He was great.
And he responded by, no, Courtney Hawes could have played, he said, and Courtney Hawes kept a clean sheet against Man City.
He doesn't like individual praise, or just
he doesn't, but he did give Doherty some praise, which is very, very rare. And he said, he's earned his goal. He works so hard down that flank. He says it's a very physically and mentally demanding job being a wing back, but he does it defensively and defensively. It's his first goal of the season. Again, that's overdue because he gets some. I just spoke to Doherty interview on Monday in the Express and Star. it was overdue. He knows that. He knows he should be scoring more and providing more assists as well. He was suggesting, so that's great to see. He's come on a lot this season, and Vinegar on the left wing was outstanding, particularly going forward. He nearly put them right in trouble with 10 minutes to go.
What's he doing?
Literally, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
It's proper backs to the wall at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the Wolves box, and he tries to take someone on instead of clearing it
in his own box,
and nearly cost him an equaliser, which was just lunacy, and shows you his naivety at 18.
Yeah.
But you also get the flip side of that is his exuberance, his magnificent go forward. He's great, and he made a lot of difference, particularly in the first half on that left wing.
I thought Willy Bolly was excellent again.
Yeah, it's get past him if you can. Do you know what I mean? He's just a big brick wall, and he's a bit of a magnet in the box. He seems to be in the right place at the right time quite a lot, which is obviously a great habit to have.
It's not by luck though, is it?
No, he reads the game so well. All three of them were excellent. Connor Cody made an excellent block at one point as well. Sace and Neves weren't their usual selves today, and I think that was a bit of a weakness for Wolves. They didn't keep the ball that well. But it was a really difficult place to come. Reading won 2 on the bounce. It was teaming it down with rain. Reading played some good football. Like I said, Aluka came on and made a difference. Bodvarsson as well. Wolves look dodgy from set pieces with their zona marking again. But they've got through it. It's all that matters.
A lot of people, Sham said as well, Wolves spent a lot of money, blah, 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 blah. But, net spend, I mean, they've spent 15, 16 million quid as well themselves,
they've given
Aluka, 8 million.
Well, they gave Wolves 4 million quid,
yeah,
so
exactly.
which they then respent. So, but it's not, we'll hear that a lot this season if Wolves stay top of the league, but they spent 28 million last season and finished 15th.
Absolutely.
They spent 18 million this summer, and yeah, they've got it right, particularly with the loanees, which have been of great benefit.
Yeah.
They haven't spent a huge amount of money on the loan players. It's a clever use of the market, aided by George Mendes. So the argument doesn't carry weight. Wolves fans who went through the 90s, they used to spend like a Premier League team in the 90s, and it didn't get them anywhere. So it's not about spending the money; it's about how you spend it.
Now I know you touched on it at the start of the video, but I got a little bit excited when Helder Costa was down that flank, and he showed something that I haven't seen all season from him, and he was doing it repeatedly last year, and that's got to be a good sign because he was excellent and he was a key part of that second goal.
Yeah, he made it some fantastic footwork down that flank, and you've been crying out for him to do that because whenever he's come on for kind of 5-10 minutes here and there, he's just looked like he didn't want to be there, to be honest, TBH. But today was a completely different story. And hopefully that'll give him the confidence boost that he probably needs. I think lack of confidence is probably behind all this. And Wolves have got two games for the rest of the week where he will be needed at some point. So that's good news.
Will be needed, and also if he can regain that form, he's a new player, isn't he? And we haven't needed him for the first half of the season, but if he can be back end...
Well, it's going to be difficult for him because Cavallero was superb in patches today, and so was Jota. And, Jota's never going to get dropped unless he's knackered. So it will be difficult for Costa to force his way into the team. I don't think you can play all three at once. Depending on the circumstances, Burton away they did manage to make it work, but normally you need Bonatini in that team, and obviously he's top goal scorer who it all goes through. Shame he didn't carry on his scoring run today. That was the only negative really. So it will be difficult for Costa to regain that match fitness while he's getting these periods off the bench, but he can do no more than what he did today, so we want more of that.
And Leeds now, midweek?
Yep.
What are you feeling? Good? Rotation, or can I keep the same team?
No, well, it's Wednesday, so they've got same format. I think they'll play for 3-4-3.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we'll obviously Barry Douglas will be back. I thought Njai as well when he came on today. They've got an extra day with it being Wednesday to recover, and then there's obviously the Bolton game next Saturday, the easiest of the three on paper. So no, I wouldn't expect many changes except maybe Douglas to come back in.
Excellent. Reading 0, Wolves 2. Shout out Sophie Comer and Telford Wolves for all the post-match reaction. Make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.